Good evening. This is All India Radio, Kohima. I'm Jonas Yantan with Evening News. The headlines. Chief Secretary of Nagaland says closure of check gates is being implemented in letter and spirit. Nagaland government plans to roll out Chief Minister Health Insurance Scheme from 1st October. DGP Nagaland, J Longkumer informs that a SIT report on Oting Killing incident has been sent to Prosecution Office in Mon. And Nagaland Pradesh Congress Committee to submit representation to the Governor of Nagaland seeking dismissal of the UDA government. Now the news in detail. Nagaland Chief Secretary J has said that the closure of check gates across the state is being implemented in letter and spirit. Addressing media persons in Kohima today, the Chief Secretary said, following the closures, except for the existing interstate check gates, Nagaland government has received 8 complaints so far. He said the complaints were received from the 2 helpline numbers of the police control room that function 24/7. Alarm informed that the 2 officials of the Geology and Mining Department in Woka who were found collecting money were booked and a case was registered against the erring officials. The Chief Secretary also said, with the removal of the check gates, there should be a positive impact on the cost of transportation, particularly long distance, as well as an improvement in the prices of commodities. He appealed to the public to make full use of the helpline facilities and share information with the police so that actions can be taken against any illegal collection or unauthorized people collecting money. The Chief Secretary further said the state government is committed to good governance and called for cooperation of the people for effective implementation of its policies. DGP Nagaland, J Longkumer, also informed that out of 8 complaints received, 6 were found to be actionable, which are related to collections from vehicles, illegal demand of tax from a poultry shop, wholesaler, and others wherein investigations are going on. Longkumer also informed that the 2 employees from the Department of Geology and Mining are on bail and said it is up to the department to carry forward the case against its employees. Nagaland government is contemplating to roll out the Chief Minister Health Insurance Scheme from 1st of October. The health scheme aims to provide every citizen of Nagaland with hospitalization insurance cover up to 5 lakh rupees per annum, irrespective of the family income. Chief Minister Nipirio said this yesterday while participating in the Prime Minister's interaction with beneficiaries on various schemes at Kohima. Rio said the Chief Minister Health Scheme will provide cashless services for predefined packages governing secondary and tertiary care procedures at empaneled government or private hospitals, both within and outside the state. He also said that the state government has designed a microfinance scheme which will provide subsidized loans to the farmers and entrepreneurs, which will be rolled out in the coming months. The Chief Minister said these 2 schemes are the state's initiative and added that the fulfillment of the implementation of these 2 schemes will depend on the participation of the department officials, involvement of elected members and the village functionaries so that these benefits reaches to the poorest of the poor. DGP Nagaland, J Longkumer, said the SIT report on Oting Killing incident has been sent to the Prosecution Office in Mon. He said this while interacting with media persons at Kohima today. He said the SIT report was sent to the prosecution in Mon about 10 days ago. However, after having observed some minor technical legal points, the file was returned to Nagaland Police. Longkumer said the team has given due diligence to the issue and after proper writing and signing, the DIG-CID informed that the report was sent again today to the prosecution office at Mon. Nagaland Pradesh Congress Committee (NPCC) has decided to submit a representation to the Governor of Nagaland to dismiss UDA government. This was announced by NPCC President K. Terry during a press conference held at Kohima today. Terry said it will be submitting the representation to the Governor this evening or early morning tomorrow. Commenting on the report of NSCNIM alleging Nagaland legislators overstepping their role as facilitator and jumping beyond their assigned role by making bewildering statement on Naga solution, the NPCC president alleged that the statement is an admission of NSCN-IM running the state government and not the UDA government. He also alleged that for the last 17 years, Nagaland legislators have been playing the role of facilitator, which was assigned by NSCN-IM. Terming it as not the people's government, Tere maintained that there is a super government directing the Nagaland Legislative Assembly. Tere also said he was expecting the Chief Minister to react on the allegation, however he had not done so far. He questioned the Chief Minister whether he represents the people of Nagaland or not. To this, NPCC President said the Chief Minister should be dismissed if he does not represent the people. Tere therefore said he is demanding the dismissal of the present government to facilitate and implement the Naga political solution. This news comes to you from All India Radio, Kohima. You can also listen to this news bulletin on News on Air app and YouTube channel AIR News Kohima. The two-day National Education Ministers' Conference began at Gandhinagar in Gujarat today. Union Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan has inaugurated the conference, which is being participated by other union ministers and education ministers of states and union territories. Speaking on the occasion, Pradhan said that the deliberations during the two-day conference will help in implementing and enhancing the vision of the National Education Policy 2020. He said that the deliberations will also help in strengthening the education ecosystem in the country. Pradhan said that National Education Policy 2020 is focusing on skilling in schools and digital initiatives like National Digital Education Architecture and National Education. 2-month-long Har Ghar Dastak campaign 2.0 gets underway today. The objective of this mega COVID vaccination drive is to achieve optimal coverage among all eligible beneficiaries and accelerate the pace of vaccination. The campaign will continue till 31st of July this year across all states and union territories. The Union Health Ministry said that COVID-19 vaccination of all beneficiaries due for the second dose and also eligible for precaution dose would be emphasized through door-to-door vaccination drive. Vaccination coverage of children aged 12 to 18 years will also be undertaken through a school-based campaign. Emphasis will be given to focused campaigns in all age homes, schools, colleges, prisons, and brick kilns, among others. Minister for Fisheries, Animal Husbandry and Dairying Balshuddham Rupala has called for adopting innovative measures of natural farming to save land and water. Rupala was addressing the inaugural session at Conclave of 75 Entrepreneurs, an exhibition of 75 indigenous livestock breeds in New Delhi today. He said Centre is working diligently for the interest of those engaged in the animal husbandry sector so that the sector could contribute to the economy equally. The Union Minister added that due to various policies of the government, the animal husbandry sector is growing at a rate of 8%. On the occasion, Rupala also gave away Excellence Awards to the winners of the Startup Grand Challenge 2.0. Director Technical Education informed that the last date for submission of HSLC and HSSLC mark sheet to Directorate of Technical Education is on or before 8th of June for Diploma Engineering and Fashion Design and Apparel Production courses within the state for the session 2022-23. And now to the news, here are main points again. Chief Secretary of Nagaland says closure of check gates is being implemented in letter and spirit. Nagaland government plans to roll out Chief Minister Health Insurance Scheme from 1st October. DGP Nagaland J Longkumer informs that a cited report on Oting Killing incident has been sent to Prosecution Office in Mon. And Nagaland Pradesh Congress Committee to submit representation to the Governor of Nagaland seeking dismissal of UDA government. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.